cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. All right, welcome back to Music Monday. Another great topic for you. So, we know Chris Brown is right now, he have some beef with Quavo, and they got a little beef thing going on, Now, honestly, I heard the Chris Brown track. I heard the Quavo diss track, but I think Chris Brown kind of shut it down, man. Y'all hear it?
I agree.
I agree as well.
Quavo didn't have a chance in that actual diss track or battle or whatever. Chris Brown shut it down, but now that was beef. But Chris Brown, in a sense, says he been had beef. But let me tell you why. Mm-hmm. So when Chris Brown was 17, he started investing, and one of his biggest investments was in Burger Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he invested in about 14 Burger Kings, and that was a smart move.
Yeah, very smart.
Very smart.
For 17.
So, for 17, and he said that the way he felt was because you're not going to be a superstar forever on, money wise. You have to have an exit route, which I can totally understand, because you're not going to be a rock star forever.
Right.
So it's possible that you may not. Let me not say that you won't, but some can, but some aren't.
Yeah.
Facts.
So you have to have that exit to where you can still keep your money, So he's doing that, man, and I think that's one of the best things, man, that he could have did. So now, for each one of those locations, they say it's supposed to be about $50,000 cost, just to open up a new restaurant for Burger King, and you got to have so much in equity with that. So for him to have 17 of those at the number that is he spent a lot of money, man. But right now he's worth $50 million. So we don't know if he's still on the Burger Kings or not, but $50 million is pretty good, man, considering you got a good career in R&B, So I think that's something cool that Chris Brown is doing. So he been had beef, some of them just really wasn't ready, I guess. But so now I'm a spotlight on Ice Cube. Ice Cube is making a new documentary about Shorty. Shorty was in what's the name of that group? The Lynch Mob.
Mm-hmm.
So back in '92, they had a group which was the Lynch Mob. Now, Shorty was a gangster, of course.
That's the one that's in prison?
Nah, Shorty not in prison, but
okay.
So he's got a reputation as being one of the, I guess, neighborhood gangsters trying to better the community. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he do a lot of stuff like that. So try to get gangsters to change into being, away from the gangbang.
Model citizens.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's a speaker of that, and I guess he touched a lot of people. So they doing a documentary about that, and this movie is actually by Queen Muhammad Ali and Hakeem Khalik. So they are actually telling the story, and Ice Cube is in, I guess, helping produce it or whatnot. But
What's up?
But yeah, I think it's pretty cool because of course, it's a documentary, and they're gonna have other gang members on the set from different sets.
From different sets?
Yeah. So what they did was, for each screening, these gangsters would come to be in the screening because they part of the story.
Right.
They made them all unify. You know, at the time of that, and they say it was a lot of people, man, and a lot of unified ex or former gangsters, you know, former active gangsters, I'm guessing. So they trying to change the culture, which I think is good, and for them to be making, I guess Cube said, you know what, this my partner, I like what he doing. Let me put this movie out.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a documentary, you know. So
Yeah.
so I think that's cool, man. And
You know what? I've always wondered, you know, different gangs, you know, gangbang, do whatever. What if they went opposite and said, you know what, let's build a community instead of, you know, fight
Right.
each other, and they went the other way. Let's do medical, you know, let's help the community in
Right.
medical. Let's build it. Let's help
Right.
people with the older generation, and help them
see,
build
that's
their houses.
exactly-
You know what I'm saying?
that's
What if they
exactly-
did it?
That's in a perfect world.
That's in a
bro.
perfect
Yeah.
world. What if they came together and say, okay, we got we build better houses than y'all, you know, let's gangbang that way. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, well, you know, they would have to direct that energy towards that, and they would all have to definitely be positive. But I think this documentary is kind of explaining that, but maybe not to that extent. But how you can take a street a OG gangster, and change his mentality to, okay, this is what we need to do for the youngsters right now. You know what I'm saying? And kind of mentor the youngsters to keep them from doing what we was doing.
And that's the thing, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm sure in the documentary it's a lot of OGs.
Exactly.
But they not the problem anymore. It's these
Right.
youngsters
Right.
right now.
And
so
I actually got him Shorty mixed up with JD, which I would think that he's a part of the lynch mob also, right? But JD had served he was sentenced to 29 years in prison. Wow. He did 25 of the 29 and was released in 2021.
Right.
So now if you do a documentary on Shorty, then I would suspect that he would pull JD in to show, hey, look.
Yeah, I'm sure because of course JD would have something to say about Shorty.
have a lot to say.
You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you that the way Cube was talking about Shorty was like, man, this dude is really doing something. Cause,
Right.
you know, coming from a gangster to a community person, you know what I'm saying? That's really a big deal, man. And I think we need more of that, and what better place than to start that is in LA with a documentary like that.
Does it say when it's expected to come out?
Not sure when it's expected to come out, but this is something that they've been doing and they've been working on for a while. So, you know, we hoping it come out within the next couple of months or so. I'm sure. You know, if it's got Cube name on it, he not gonna put it on the back burner. And this is something that's, you know, they generally own right now, because some kind of way this movie was got acclaimed a platinum certification for Recording Industry Association of America in 1992. That album, that the Lynch Mob. So a lot of that helped Shorty get to this location where he can say, you know what, let me put a documentary out, because back then their music was infused with black nationalism. You know, so in the documentary he's talking about like the way the government treat people, and more government issues and political issues on black rights and stuff like that. So this is a lot of the stuff he's going to be talking about in this documentary, and stuff that he's trying to teach to other people in this documentary. So I think that's going to be something to look out for. So keep your eyes open for that. Now I want to spotlight this girl, man, in the music industry, and sometimes we kind of might overlook her, but I recently, after seeing this particular information on her, I started thinking, you know what, she's really the female type of confidence that a lot of these women should have out here. And not to say that they need to be a singer or an actor, but I mean just as far as they work ethic on doing something for themselves, you know. So she's really tough in that. Janelle Monae is who I'm talking about. She just got with Pharrell Williams on a little show that they're doing.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. So she's in the cast of it now. It's gonna feature right now it's untitled, so they don't have a title for it. But she's actually featured in it along with Halle Berry. Even Missy Elliott is in this TV show they finna do.
Yeah. Well, I thought you were about to say she was dating for real. I was about to be hurt.
No.
But you know, that's my wife on the key. She don't know though.
Oh, Janelle Monae.
Yeah, she don't know.
Well, you gotta tell her, man.
I tried.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Ain't nothing I can do. I did hit her up on Instagram. She don't respond.
Okay.
It might be a fake page.
So
Isn't she pansexual or something like that?
I'll be her pan.
So, all right. So this project that they doing, and Pharrell Williams is one of the biggest, you know, behind this project. Is set in Virginia Beach, and it's supposedly during the summer of 1977, inspired by some apartments that Pharrell Williams used to live in, you know, when he was in that area. So it's kind of has a about Pharrell's neighborhood type of feel to it, and I guess they're gonna do it where it's, yeah, of course it's neighborhood. I would like to see what this is gonna turn out to be too, but if y'all know that Janelle Monae used to be in the movies and all kind of stuff, right?
Oh yeah. Stage plays.
Yeah,
Everything.
she's really good, man. I tell you that, man. And I saw her in Hidden Figures.
Yeah. When I used to watch her shows and stuff, I seen her like. Let me stop.
Hey, I heard you mention Missy being involved in this project. Did you also say Timbaland?
Nah, Timbaland's not in it. It's,
Okay.
Yeah, this is more just picture type of thing, and
Yeah.
now he may have had something to do, of course, with the music.
The soundtrack.
Of course, you know, if Missy's involved, of course Timbaland's gonna be there because they kind of like the perfect pair when it comes to producing music and producing different artists and stuff like that.
And they from that area too.
Yeah, they from that area. Yeah.
I wonder if she was acting before she was singing, because it seemed like she just fell into acting.
Well, I don't know.
Like,
you know,
she just rolled right into it. She done so much, a lot. She was on
Who you speaking
Empire.
of?
Janelle. Yeah.
she was in that new movie, the latest movie, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, Antebellum.
And yep,
She was in that. Hidden Figures, of course.
Hidden Figures.
Moonlight.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen Moonlight.
You know, and then she had a role in that TV series, Homecoming. I didn't see it, but you know. So, and then she got 4 solo projects, you know, 4 albums.
Wow.
Which the latest one, she just got a nomination for that album. So,
Yeah, she
you know,
grinding.
yeah,
She
for
is.
album of the year, she got nominated for it. So I'm just saying she's really a good female inspiration, you know, inspirational for a female basically. She, if you're gonna work hard at something like she is, you know. So
Shout out.
yeah, definite shout out. So yeah, you know, I would say the same, you know, for anybody that's out here trying to do anything positive, whether it's, you know, entertainment, sports, whatever you do, you know, just put your 120% in on it,
Right,
you know,
right.
because we all know you get out what you put in. So Kendrick Lamar and Drake, of course, beefing right now. Probably one of the biggest beef, you know, battles right now in hip hop history.
Yeah, it seems like every day you waking up, it's another song.
It's
that's
another
been-
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Drake is nice. Drake a commercial rapper. he dropped nice songs. He you know,
Yeah.
I'm not taking nothing from Drake.
Yeah, but you see
Because-
this big grin on my face. Right?
Yeah, I know what you talking about. I'm hip to that.
Okay.
But see, what I'm saying is, you get Drake on the right song, he gonna kill it. I mean, Drake is nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he is. Kendrick Lamar is nice. I agree.
Super nice.
Yeah.
That you're under.
But what I truly believe about the two is Kendrick shutting them down,
Thank you.
hands
Thank
down.
You. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I want to
I
say.
agree.
I haven't heard all the songs thus far, but from what I have heard, I have to agree with you, Slash.
Was it 6 songs in 2 days? I want to say something like that.
I'll say this: I don't have to hear the other ones.
No, it's actually like I think.
It's more than 6.
No, I think it's like 4.
What 4 from Kendrick and 2?
Meet the Grams. For Kendrick against Drake, you had Not Like Us, Kendrick against dissing Drake. You had Euphoria, Kendrick dissing Drake.
Yeah.
And 616 in LA.
So what I heard, the way Kendrick went through the storylines and the stuff that he was saying, Drake don't have a chance, man. I mean,
That's painful what just happened to him. I mean, it's more than body. You know how they say body? It's got to be something else.
Yeah.
Cash, you put him, you're floating out there in space somewhere at this point. Your body is floating in space because you can't come back from that.
So let me ask y'all this then. So, do we all agree that based upon the songs we've heard, that Kendrick got Drake?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
No
So
doubt.
here's the thing. I think that most rap heads who are men would feel the same way, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all think the women feel?
Shit, if they got ears like we got
We got-
ears,
they gonna say
they
Kendrick
should
Lamar.
say the same thing.
What
Yeah.
K Money said.
But look, a lot of women like Kendrick Lamar. You know, they like his
If they
rap
actually
style.
listening to the songs,
Yeah.
then I feel
You know,
I
And
mean,
listen
I
to the
understand
lyrics.
that they could be biased, but if those are the ones that I think would side with Drake are the ones that I hadn't actually listened to any of the songs at all. They just that type of fan, Drake
Right.
fan. You know what I'm saying? But
are-
if you're actually listening to the music and the songs,
Yeah.
yeah, they should side. Well, I ain't gonna say should side,
So who do y'all think got the bigger fan base, Drake or Kendrick?
Ooh, I would say
but
after.
say Drake probably have the bigger.
I would say
fan
Drake
base.
first.
So if Drake got the bigger fan base, who do you think his fans would ride with, him or Kendrick?
I think he had people walking sideways, like rethinking. Cause you gotta think, you can go from being a fan to once you hear something that okay, it's too consistent.
Now
You won't be walking with him. You'll be like, I can veer off if somebody come along.
Yeah, because
like Kendrick Lamar, I'll veer off and go over there.
It's like saying, yeah, I feel what you're saying, Drake, but hold on, I'm really listening to what Kendrick is saying.
Right.
And ooh, he's saying some stuff, and he's saying it the right way. You know.
So it probably equivalent to, I like Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson, you my man, but Buster Douglas did beat your ass.
yeah, I guess it would kind of.
Because if
that's
you're a
all-
Tyson
so-
fan,
yeah.
Tyson,
Yeah.
you my man. I
Yeah,
go with
but-
Tyson all day
but
long.
Buster-
That's a good analogy.
But Buster Douglas did whoop you.
That's a
Yeah.
good analogy.
Look at it this way. Say Drake, I'm looking at it percentage wise. Drake, just say Drake had 1 million followers, which I know he got way more than that. Just say he did 10% of those to just unfollow Drake. That's 100,000 people. So that's a lot of people.
Yeah, you know, but again, Kendrick got a big fan base too, man.
But
You know what I'm
the
saying?
analogy Freddie G used is pretty much perfect, though. I mean, because Tyson at that time was on top. Well, I think he was on top,
On top, right?
and he had a lot of fans. But a lot of people that didn't believe and couldn't believe he lost to Buster Douglas. Who the hell was Buster Douglas at that time? I had never heard of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Right.
even after that fight, Tyson still had his fans.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't nobody.
Same thing. Drake fans should just give Kendrick his motherfucking rose
Give him
and
his
flowers.
card.
And let it-
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I say. Give him his card, because he did his thing.
Yeah, Kendrick told him that
Yeah,
nigga off the bone.
Kendrick shut
But
him
that
down,
last
man.
one when he was talking about it, the letter when he was talking, that one, I mean, like you just said, women that are following Drake,
Right.
if they
You
listen
said
to
the letter.
is what it's called, the letter?
No, it's called Meet the Grams.
Meet the
Grams.
Grams.
And
Yes.
and the context of the song is like he's writing a letter to Drake's son.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes and segue and writes a letter to Drake's parents. Then he goes and write a letter to Drake's, I guess he has a daughter, to his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final letter is like he wrote a letter to Drake himself.
See what I'm saying? So if a female was listening to that and listen to the first part, especially the son that he's not claiming,
Right.
that'll touch a lot of females.
Yeah.
May lose him. May lose a
Well,
fan.
well,
Even if he loses
well-
one fan, that's a lot.
And see, that's what plays a major role in him shutting Drake down because of the stuff that was mentioned. Not just the fact that he got skill and style with saying it,
Yeah.
but it's the stuff he was saying that really puts the hurt on Drake when you say the fans.
Right.
Because if they listening, if they had any doubt in their mind about anything about Drake, and you listen to this song, you start thinking, well, damn, is he really that type of dude in real life? Because some people really be knowing people.
So let me ask you this. Y'all know that Pusha T was the first one to expose
Right.
Drake in regards to his kid not claiming his kid.
Right.
Well, why does it seem like, I mean, because Kendrick kind of saying it a little bit too,
Right.
but it seems like Kendrick is more felt than Pusha T.
Right.
Why do y'all think that?
Maybe because Kendrick got more fans than
Well,
Pusha
Kendrick
T.
fan base is bigger than
bigger,
Pusha T. Like you said, I think you really have to be a hip hop head to understand and listen to the music that's being, especially when you got two artists like these two beefing.
Right.
Your average music, but if I don't, because Pusha T has been in the game for a minute, is why I'm saying that, and still is right now. Doing things that we probably he has his hands on things that you probably wouldn't even think. He's messing with producer wise.
Right.
Is what I'm speaking of. So yeah, so I basically feel Kendrick's fan base is just bigger, even though a lot of people may not know who Pusha T is. In that rap battle, Freddie G, do you think Drake got the best of Pusha T?
No, I think Pusha T got him, but if I'm not mistaken, I think that Lil James probably put a halt to it too, because from my understanding, Pusha T was signed to, I think, Kanye West, and then I know it's a mess going on with Kanye West and
Drake at
and
one
Drake.
point, yeah.
And but then it also looked at like Pusha T was hitting below the belt when he mentioned the kid. And so so from my understanding, Lil James kind of rap a lot, kind of put an end to that, but I could be wrong, but for some reason I feel like that's what put an end to it. But I think Pusha T got him though.
Well, Drake need to throw a life preserver out right now because Kendrick got his ass.
Yeah. Hey, man, y'all pretty much saying that Drake ain't winning none of these rap battles.
Nah, well, I give him Meek Mills.
Yeah.
I give him Meek Mill. He got Meek Mill.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
know that for sure.
Yeah. He got Meek Mill.
Yeah, Meek
And so
Mill
much
ain't-
so that Meek Mill then, had to go join and get on the song with him. And then Meek Mill put a bar up in there talking about him and Drizzy going back to back. Back to back was
Right.
yeah. And then they did a song together. Come on, man, that man invited you. Now let me jump
Yeah.
on the song with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, he-
I guess
you
you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah.
Right?
Huh.
Yeah. Well, that's Meek. He's Mill, I guess. I don't know. But so anyway, y'all come check us out next week. next Monday, but I want y'all to show up tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Peace. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast.